Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. I'm going to talk about the upcoming fight between Chris Weidman, his first fight back since the injury, I believe, right? And Brad Tavares. Tavares is known mostly as a striker. Now, Chris Weidman won the middleweight title around a decade ago from not Adesanya, Anderson Silva, when Anderson was undefeated for a long time. He's got a pretty decent track record against strikers. Vitor Belfort, Lyoto Machida, other guys. Mark Munoz, when Munoz, now he was also a grappler, but still, for the most part, he's been pretty successful with strikers until he ran into Rockhold. But Rockhold's more of a hybrid. He can strike and grapple, but that was also when Rockhold was in his prime. Since then, he's had a really hard time finding that much success since losing the title. And since he's coming off injury, it's hard for me to pick him to beat anybody, especially Brad Tavares, because Brad Tavares is mostly a striker. And the fact that he's fighting for the first time in a few years, and he's coming off a really gruesome leg injury, I just don't see him overcoming that. I think Tavares will stay on the perimeter and pick him apart with leg kicks. I don't necessarily think he's a better fighter than Weidman. Weidman's a really good grappler. He has proven to submit guys in the past. He can finish people with ground and pound. He's very tenacious. I just think his best years are behind him. And yes, he did, again, beat Silva twice, but I do think Silva took him very lightly the first time. He had an unfortunate accident himself in the second Weidman fight, and he did beat guys like Machida and Belfort, but they were also past their primes or nearly past their primes. So with that being said, I do think Brad Tavares picks apart Weidman a lot. Weidman will not have the confidence to beat him, in my opinion, because that injury is going to be in the back of his head. And I think Tavares wins a pretty convincing unanimous decision. That's just my opinion.